Thank you. Your question, member for Parkdale High Park.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Last month, over 30 community and non-profit housing organizations from across Ontario wrote to the Minister of Housing with concerns about his new inclusionary zoning regulations. They fear that the government plans to force municipalities to pay developers for each unit of affordable housing created under inclusionary zoning. They correctly point out that such a measure would prevent municipalities from passing inclusionary zoning bylaws. Will the minister assure us that the rumours are not true and that the new inclusionary zoning regulations will encourage municipalities to pass bylaws and not discourage them?
Minister of Housing.
Thank you, Minister of Housing.
Well, thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the member for that really important question. You know, Speaker, we understand the growing concerns throughout the GTHA regarding the booming housing market and the impact it's having on affordable housing in this region. We understand that many families need that peace of mind, that they will be able to find an affordable house so they'll have that stability. It's why our government is focused on increasing the supply of affordable housing, Speaker. In fact, this past winter, the government passed the Promoting Affordable Housing Act, which sets up the enabling framework for inclusionary zoning in Ontario. We're continuing to work to put inclusionary zoning into practice in communities across Ontario, Speaker, and we're focused on partnerships.
Answer.
We continue to talk to municipalities and the private sector, Speaker, to finalize the regulatory framework that will guide the implementation.
Great.
Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Again, back to the Premier. These housing organizations, along with the NDP, have been seeking inclusionary zoning legislation for years. I tabled the first inclusionary zoning bill back in 2009. The government resisted inclusionary zoning for years, even as affordable housing waitlists grew and provincial housing budgets shrank. But last year, the government finally seemed to say yes to inclusionary zoning. It would be an enormous betrayal if the government introduced a poison pill that would make it harder for municipalities to pass inclusionary zoning bylaws. Will the minister assure Ontarians who need affordable housing that no such poison pill will be in his new inclusionary zoning regulations? Will he assure us?
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Minister.
Well, thank you for that that follow-up, Mr. Speaker. What I will assure the member, and I'm a bit stymied because I think the member opposite should be absolutely ecstatic, given that the third party has pushed for inclusionary zoning legislation for many, many years. It's here, Mr. Speaker. We need to get it right. What we need to do, Mr. Speaker, is to make sure that everyone involved in putting affordable housing in place has a seat at the table and we get the formula right. That's what we're doing, Mr. Speaker. We're taking the amount of time that it takes to get this right so that municipalities and builders and affordable housing providers are comfortable with this new legislation.
Thank you.